Big tech is scrambling to slow down its use of AI. Major companies have already exhausted their annual budgets, and some say it's getting more difficult to justify the costs. Get this, one consultant told Axios a client accidentally spent $500 million on AI in just a month. The unnamed company failed to put usage caps on Claude licenses for its workers. Emily Bary is an assistant managing editor for MarketWatch, and she covers technology. Joins us now in studio to break this all down for us. I guess it's a bit of sticker shock. Emily, good morning. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
For some of these companies. But how did we get here? How do we get AI being pitched as a money saver to companies in real time realizing, wait a minute, it's way more expensive than they calculated for?
Yeah, so I think when regular people think about AI, they might not be paying for it. They might use a free version of ChatGPT and stuff like that. But for companies to really get the most out of AI, to do the most futuristic things with AI agents, they are paying for AI. They're paying a lot of money for AI. You know, when regular people are even using the free service, that costs a lot of money behind the scenes. But now companies have to foot the bill if they're doing the most advanced AI features, and they're running up huge budgets. You hear stories of companies having workers compete against each other to use the most AI tokens, they're called, to show that they're super productive and building the future. But that's coming at a cost, and I think companies are realizing they might have to pump the brakes a bit.
And for the uninitiated, tokens effectively allow companies to use special agents or make special data-heavy requests that can be capped and limited. So what is token maxing, I guess a new phrase we're all learning about, and how is it shaping how companies approach AI?
Yeah, you're hearing stories about like companies having almost like leaderboards in the office for people who use the most tokens. And on one hand, you can think, oh, those employees are super productive. They're building the future of the company. They're you know, using AI to the max, and they're going to build amazing products that make us a ton of money in the future. But the other side of that is that if you're basically telling people, go spend as much of our money as you can to build AI, compete against each other, see who spends the most money, like that's probably not the best company culture.
Right. It reminds me of the folks who send a lot of emails.
Yeah.
It's like, don't flood my inbox. That, you know, doesn't mean productivity. But there's no sign that there's a pullback on spending towards AI, and that's despite the natural resources that it also, these data centers anyway, rely on as far as electricity and water.
Yeah, AI has become very polarizing. It's very powerful. People use it a lot, but there's a lot of backlash against it, and especially in these local communities where data centers are coming in, they're you know, reported to be raising local power costs, people's home electric bills. There are concerns about water. You have all these billionaires saying we have to build data centers in space because people there won't protest them because there are no people, which is a kind of fantastical proposition. But it's true that there's no one up there to oppose it, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
All right, Emily Bary, thank you for being here. Really appreciate your insight.
Thank you.
Today.